Let's dive into the wild, anticipated clash between Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of this epic showdown, let me pose a question to you. Can you remember what you were doing about a decade ago? Think about it. Whatever it was, hold that thought wherever you were, as we rewind back to a decade ago in the life of Francis Ngannou. Picture this, a young man from Cameroon about to embark on a journey that would redefine his life and shake up the world of combat sports. Ngannou's story is nothing short of cinematic. A decade ago, he was making a life-altering decision to leave Cameroon for Europe. Not by plane, not by luxurious first-class cruise, no. This wasn't just a move to a new country, it was a perilous journey through hostile territories driven by a dream and a relentless spirit. And I can and I will cover the story at some point, but for those of you that don't know, just know that countless people have attempted the same path that he has. Haven't lived to tell any kind of tale, not to mention the story we're about to get into now. So, flash forward to his UFC career where he battled not just opponents in the octagon, but the organization itself, who in many cases attempted defamation of Ngannou's character and values, fighting out his contract, rejecting new terms, and stepping into the uncertain world of free agency. Ngannou's path was fraught with criticism, especially amidst all the social media backlash of he's scared, he wants gimmick fights, he's fumbled the bag, the list goes on. And anyone looking in at the situation at that point in time would have been forgiven for falling for the narrative that Ngannou was done. But, in parallel with all of this social media onslaught, a new horizon was emerging. A sporting shift was beginning to take place in the entertainment world in 2023, and the narrative takes a twist with Saudi Arabia's rise as a boxing hub, providing Ngannou an opportunity of a lifetime against the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury. And in this titanic clash, Ngannou demonstrated not just his brute strength, but technical prowess, knocking Fury down in the third and arguably outperforming him. Ngannou's debut in high-stakes boxing revealed his underestimated boxing skills, especially his inside fighting, man, which left even seasoned boxing analysts gobsmacked. His resilience was on full display, especially when he shrugged off that snide elbow from Fury and continued to press forward. He took Tyson Fury the distance in an arena that, according to the hand that life had dealt him, he had no right to be in. The final split decision controversially went to Fury in the end, and a lot of people, including myself, looked on with the overwhelming feeling that Francis Ngannou was the true victor that night. But that aside, this in many ways was only the beginning, a new beginning. Now, in 2024, we're on the cusp of Ngannou versus Joshua. The air between them is thick with respect, but tinged with Ngannou's unmistakable confidence. He's not only just here to compete, he's here to conquer. Analyzing Joshua's past, especially the fight against Andy Ruiz, tactically, I think it's likely that he'll attempt to keep Ngannou at bay with his jab. However, I'm skeptical about this strategy's effectiveness against Ngannou's overwhelming physical and athletic prowess. Ngannou has already boldly declared that he's going to be going out there to take Anthony Joshua out, and this is a statement of intent that has to be taken very seriously. And that brings me to what I think is a decisive central factor in all of this: the chin. I'm sad to say it, but Joshua's chin has been tested and found wanting, while Ngannou's has remained sturdy, a fact proven in the UFC against numerous heavyweights, coming at him with 4-ounce gloves, not to mention the fight against Fury, where Fury landed that dirty elbow that we mentioned earlier. Joshua, on the other hand, and I could be wrong here, so let me know your thoughts if you think so, but I can't remember a time when Joshua was recovered after being rocked to come back and get the win, apart from maybe one of his earlier fights, Vladimir Klitschko or Dillian White. Anyway, I just think his chin and possibly his psychological approach just hasn't been the same since Andy Ruiz TKO'd him years back. And again, I hope I'm wrong here. And while I'm at it, let me just debunk a myth about Francis Ngannou. He's not just a physical beast. His strategic mindset, especially when combined with the fight IQ of trainers Dewey Cooper and Eric Nixick, is a formidable weapon. Their ability to craft and execute intricate game plans could very well be that ace of spade in Ngannou's sleeve. Ngannou's journey from Cameroon to the global stage, coupled with his tactical brilliance and physical attributes, make him a force to be reckoned with against Joshua. But in the world of combat sports, nothing is set in stone, as there are multiple intangibles that are just pulsing, waiting to play themselves out. We are in for an epic battle. Don't forget to drop your thoughts below, check out other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.